All right, welcome to another booster box opening. Today we're doing something a little different. Normally I do the collector boosters, but today instead we're going to be doing a regular booster box. But this one I got from my local game store. It is a Modern Horizons 3 booster box set. And I think our biggest cards that we're looking for in this set are the Ocelot's Prides, the Phage Titan. Any of the fetch lands are going to be banging at it. And there we go. All right, back in business. Get that Rip Lion on here. Let's start pulling out the boxes. Oh, this really has the full art stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Alrighty. So, we'll start on off then. So right here, we got pack number 1. And these are just regular play boosters, so let's see what we're going to grab here. Okay. I don't know if the gas is first, but you'll find out. Oh, foil. I think it is actually backwards, isn't it? Ooh, an Arena of Glory. That's a great start. I don't even think we need to really go through uncommons. Maybe we do, but... Oh, and a Phyrexian Tower. Hot pack right from the get-go. Just an amazing... Whoa. All right. Yeah, that's a great start. Oh, that's awesome. That is so good for us. We'll go through the uncommons here. In an Amped Raptor, I think that card got banned. If I remember correctly, that card was just really good in Modern. All right, and we'll just kind of fly through the commons here. Actually, I should get them in the frame here. Visionary. That's a great popper card. Yeah. All right. That's a hot start. Wowza. I mean, wowza. Just two awesome lands right from the get-go. Golly, color me content, because that was beautiful. Alrighty, and I paid like $270-ish to get this box. So that's the value we're searching for at the moment. And pack number 2. Take a peek here. Alright, all the gas is up front, so we'll pull the card first. Foil Mountain start. And come on up here a little more. Into another foil, an Angel of Ruins, and directly into a Flare of Fortitude. Okay, fine card. And a Wirewood Symbiote. The modal card, the green one. And yeah. Alright, I think that's really all we got out of that guy. Yeah, I could put a damper on after that first one, just being a hot pick. Yeah, I don't really think there's a whole bunch of commons from this set that are highly desired. The uncommons, I know the dual, I mean the modal lands are pretty good. So we'll just we'll keep our rare collection out here by itself. I'm trying my best to kind of get everything up and going. Number 3, and starting from the get-go, I'm just stoked with that start. Okay. Remove the art card. Normal Mountain. Foil Charitable Levy into a Flare of Cultivation. Also think that's a fine card. A Reef Worm. Disciple of Freylease, dual modal land. Another good card. Reckless Pyro Surfer. I don't think that card gets much play. Maybe it's good. Battle Cry. +1/+0. It's fine. I just think there's better stuff in that slot. Alrighty. So Flare of Cultivation was a hot pick out of that one. Fly through the commons. Oh man, this is just... Sorry about that. Another rat. That Raffinity Rat is really good. Alright. And now, so that was number 3. So you got 2 flares and 2 lands. And both good lands too. Now let's keep these over here for now. See if I can keep them in order. All right, there we go. That's much better. Whenever I'm going through, I can. Yeah. All right. Number 4. Now the first one I removed the art card and we had gas, so well, maybe I'll do that. Search for the token this time though instead. So remove the token. A land. And our foil. Ooh, the Nightmare foil. That is a fine card. Flare of Denial. We like free counterspells. We love free counterspells. Ooh, and a Jet Medallion. Just another gassed up pack. Wowza. All right. Stump Stomp. A Null Elemental Blast. A Furnace Hellkite. I feel like that should be a fine card too. Anything that's got affinity is usually good. Oh, Static Prison's a fine card too. I know that card finds play in the energy deck. All right. And then go through our commons again. Oh, a Sneaky Snacker. That finds play in Pauper. Serum Visionary. All right. Wowza. I feel like that's another very, very good card. I mean, anything you can pull 3 rares from usually is pretty decent. But a Jet Medallion, Flare Denial, and a Chthonian Nightmare. Yeah. Count me in. Alrighty, let's snag all these out of the way. Go on to pack number 5. I think we're just going to have a lot better luck here getting back our money we put into it than other ones. At least in the way we've started off. Pack number 6. I'll remove the top card. Go directly into... Oh, hello. That just goes right into our cards then. Nyxborn Hydra. I feel like that also, for some reason, finds play in Pauper. I think this is a really good card. And into our... Ooh, a Raw. I like Raw. Very nice. Okay, so that's the flip Raw. And we go directly into a Junk Diver, which is now uncommon. Used to be a rare. But yeah, alright. So we got the Raw. Very cool. Junk Diver, Hydroelectric Specimen, a Null Elemental Blast. Tameo meets the Story Circle. And a Breaker of Creation. Alright, a Raw from that one. Let's look through our uncommons here, see if there's anything of value. Tune the Narrative, I think, is also a fine card. Ooh, and Galvanic Discharge. That card also finds play in the energy deck. Is energy deck still a big thing in Modern? Let me know in the comments, because I feel like it was, and then Amped Raptor got banned, and now I think they're just like, we are white-red good stuff now. But yeah, alright, so we got a Raw. Very cool. Alright, I think it's number 7 now. Alrighty. Number 7, remove the art card. Alright, breathe your last for a foil at top. Oh. And we'll just go right into a Dreamtide Whale. Vanishing card, I think that's a fine card. Meltdown. Strength of the Harvest, our dual modal card. Consigned to Memory. I feel like this card's also good. This card also seems good to me. Ability or colorless spell. Maybe not as good, but I think it's fine. I just don't know what deck it fits into really well. Glyph Elemental, Kozilek's Unsealing, and then into our commons. Just a quick little look through. Oil, Killer, Smelted Charbug, Dream Inferior. Okay. Moving along, so that was our whale. If we were searching for Moby Dick, that would have been pretty awesome, but alas, we are not. We're searching for other whales, not physical ones, I suppose. Alright, number 8. I'm hoping I keep track of these, because I have a strong possibility I've already lost count and we're just winging it here. Okay. So, a cool little treasure. Pull it off. Our foil is a Twisted Landscape, and a rare Invert Polarity. Yeah, anything that flips coins is pretty neat to me. Ooh, Cephalid Coliseum. I forgot they reprinted this. That's actually a fun card. Suppression Ray. Essence Reliquary. Consuming Corruption. And then our uncommons. I think it's pretty fair to say maybe I just skip the uncommons and at the end, just to make this go quicker, anything of value I'll pop up on the screen. But Battling Bruise Scale. That one has combo potential in Pauper. Very good combo potential in Pauper, if I remember correctly. Alright. Put these on back. All right, number 9. All right, start with the blood token on top. Blood token or foil is a... Well, you know what? You know what? That's awesome. That's so good. That's a huge hit for us. Bloodstained Mire full art. Oh, that is just awesome. What a beautiful looking card. And into another Chthonian Nightmare. All right. Golly, just some of these packs are just gassed up. That is awesome. Into a Junk Driver. Rawls, Implicit Maze, Lion Umbra. The Umbras are always cool. And Golden Terror Trainer. All right. That is... And go through our commons. Got the Puppy. Deem Inferior. The Marauder. And Skoa. All right. I think Skoa was the first ever common to be given a legendary creature status. So you could make it as you could have a full Pauper commander deck based around them. All right, so that's our... I got a foil one out of it too. So that's that pack, and that's a pretty cool pack. All right, just a Bloodstained Mire. Oh, just awesome. Now this should be numero 10. And the land pulls from this pack are just silly. All right, start with another token on top. I'm really liking the tokens on top here. That seems good. Full art foil Mountain. Into full art, ooh, foil Volatile Drake. A banger hit. I don't think the card's necessarily great, but the art is delicious. Ah, cool card. Very cool card. Very content with that. Into the Corgi. Ah, we got a puppy. All about the puppies. Ah, love it. Another banger pack. The Nightblade. That's a fine card. Charitable Levy. The fun art. Unstable Amulet. That card finds play if it's not banned. And same with the Amped Raptor. And a Path of Annihilation. Just a great pack that one was. Maybe I should push this up a little more so I can put everything I kind of got on the screen. But, yeah. So that was a rad opening again. Through our commons here. Not a whole lot, but the wowza. Full art land. More importantly, let's get these all together. Yeah, more importantly, these two, the full art Volatile Stormdrake, that is just awesome. Oh, I'm ecstatic about that. Cool. All right. What a beautiful looking card. Pack number 10 was hot. Number 11. And things just feel good from this one right now. I'll remove that. Ooh, another full art foil land. What's behind it? Oh, that's the full art. Whoa, is that the commander? That is the commander from the set. The full art foil, I'm facing left commander from the set. Oh, that's awesome. Just a beautiful art. Neat. Oh, things are just looking really good here. Aether Revolt. I don't necessarily know if that's a good card or not, but a rare. Very cool. And golly, just a pretty Eldrazi. Meteoric Mace. Is it Generatorium? Skittering Precursor, yeah. Territory Cooler. And, oh, sick Horrific Assault art. Like, that is just beautiful. I love the more metal-looking stuff. Alright, looking through the comments here. Yep. Alrighty. But look at... Oh, man. Look at you. That is awesome. The foil lands are a bringer of good tidings. Alright, Aslas the Swelling Scourge, foil full art. I don't know if that one's worth a whole lot, but just for me, it's beautiful. Alrighty. Pack 11. Call this pack 12. Alright, we got the, remove the top card. Alright, regular planes probably means we're not going to be getting as much gas, but who knows? Maybe there's something gorgeous hiding behind it. A Foil Breaker of Creation. into, oh, the Ocelot Pride. A huge hit. That's the big one from the set. Like, that's the guy you want. That's just a regular card. An Ocelot Pride is huge. Oh, man, things are just coming up mech right now. Wowza. Into a Springheart Nantuko. Oh, I've needed that card. Yes! Oh, things are... Yeah, baby! Let's go! All right! Ah, another huge pack. Like, whoa! Oh, that is awesome. Decree of Justice, Phyrexian Ironworks, the Ghostfire Slice, Defiler, Depth Defiler, and then into the commons here. Wowza! Wowza! Okay! Oh, that is just... Man, am I happy about that. Wow, just those two cards. I mean, Springheart Nantuko broke Nadu. Nadu broke Nadu. Springheart Nantuko was like... what's the word I'm looking for? Whenever you help someone, an aider and abetter, that's exactly it. He's a bad guy, but he's not the baddest guy, you know? That is huge. Oh, things just feel really good coming out of this box. On to number 12. Like, we're not even we're now officially a third of the way through. And I am euphoric with everything we've got so far. I'll pull the art card off. This is crazy. Alright, Swamp. Foil Glimpsing Pop. Beautiful art. Ah, just that Metal Luck is just an awesome card. It's a good card, too. And... ooh, Yugen's Binding. Another great card. Another Mythic. Wowza. I'm just so fully excited about everything I'm pulling here. And behind it is Kappa Cannoneer. Another really good card. That card might be... it's busted in one of the formats. I know it's played really well in Affinity. Alright, Razorgrass Ambush, another dual modal card. Indebted Spirit. Lethal Throwdown. And into our commons. Another Horrific Assault. Twist Landscape. Breathe Your Last. Another Glimpse Impossible. Corrupted Scapeshifter. And a retrofitted Transmograph. That's a little bent up here. Just a little bit. But still, I mean, yeah, baby. That's awesome. Yeah, golly, just everything in this is just feeling so good. Maybe it's because from the last, like, couple of collector boosters I've done, I'm not doing well, that whenever you play a normal box and you just pull a bunch of material, it all feels like gas. But I feel like generally we're pulling really well here. All right, on to 13. We're officially over 1/3 of the way done. Oh man, that just feels good. We got a token on top, and that's been doing well for us. All right, move the token off to the Drownyard Lurker. The Drownyard Lurker into an Argent Dais. I don't think I'm familiar with that card. Pretty art. Yeah, okay. And then into Keurig. That's just a fun, good card. I don't think it's very expensive anymore because of reprints, but yeah, that is rad. And then the dual Blackland, Vexing Bauble, Titan's Vanguard, Royal Cartographer. And then through the commons, Sneaky Snacker, Hexgold Slith. Yeah, pretty man. Contaminate Landscape, Inferior Captor, Tune the Narrative, and a Kami of Jealous Thirst. That one didn't feel as good, but I think like back when Keurig was the guy, the big fella, the man with the plan, that it was a lot of money. But now I think he's just a regular person, unless you get the cool Post Malone version. But still, I'm content, very content. Another very cool card to have. All right, number 14 now. Keep on diving in because this is just neat. Oh, alrighty. An art card. Pull that from the top. Start with a Perilous Landscape foil into Flare of Malice. Flare of Malice into a Buried Alive. That's a fine card for anything that you're doing combo-wise. Let's move this over just a touch. Yeah, let's move these more into the middle. Sundering Eruption, Quest for Necropolis, Copy Crook, Reiterating Bolt, and then through our commons here. So you just kind of pull on through. And a Gravedigg. Ooh, Sarpadian Simulacrum. It's a little goblin boy. He looks so happy. It reminds me of like if you've seen the Arcane anime, the stuff that Jinx would make, I feel like she'd make one of these, and I like it. All right, yeah, Flare of Malice on that one, not too bad. I don't think it's one of our, definitely not our best pack by far, but still a fine card. All right, on to 14. Alrighty, art card on top, or a Footland card on top. Whoa, alrighty. Foil, Annoyed Alisar, and ooh, Chthonian Nightmare Alt Art Foil, or Alt Art Full Art. Very neato. That's 3. I think I'm 1 away from playset now. Priest of Titania, great for the elf decks. A Waterlogged Teachings, we're close to playset on that if I don't have it already. Dreadmobile, a Johnny Fells, the Godsire. Bespoke Battle Wagon. And then into our commons. Should really figure out what to do with the commons. Is anyone still playing? Like, I see the Umbra cards that come along, like the Dog Umbra. And is anyone still playing Boggles anymore? Is that a deck that exists in Modern? Yeah, I don't know. I'll look at the Magic the Gathering or MTG Goldfish puts up a list of like the top decks in Modern, and I've looked at it a couple of times, and I haven't seen a whole lot from the Boggles players, but maybe it still exists in the depths somewhere. 15. Alright, you got a token on top. We love seeing tokens on top. Usually that's a telltale sign of good things. So we got the Eldrazi Spawn up top first. Reckless Pyrus Surfer Foil into, Spy Master's Vault. The Connive Land. Yeah, another good card. Alrighty, Annoyed Alistar. Rush of Inspiration. Urza's Cave. Well, all the Urza stuff. There's a bunch of synergy for that. Collective Resistance. Consuming Corruption. Alright, and then we'll fly through our commons here. Let's see. Galvanic Discharge, of course, another good card, but I think our hot one out of there is, of course, the Spy Master's Vault. Alright, so maybe the tokens aren't a telltale sign of gas or not, but I'm still very content with that pull. Alright, 16. Alright, another Eldrazi Spawn token. Polygraph top, Full Art Foil Land. That's a good start. We'd like to see that. Alright, show me the money. A foil Sarpad Simulacrum. Flare of Duplication. Oh, that's just dandy. Alrighty, and a Shrieking Drake. Alright, so maybe the Full Art Lands aren't a telltale sign of goodness either. I think Flare of Duplication is just dandy. I don't think it's the gas we're looking for, though. A Shrieking Drake. Strength of the Harvest. Arcbound Condor. Spawn Gang Commander. And then into our commons. Electrozoa. Very neat, though. Curse Marauder's a fine card. You can play it in... Yeah, play it in any deck that you want to have each player sacrifice material. So very good in commander decks you want it to be. Like it'll find a place to play in most formats. That's not standard because, standard rules. Alrighty. 16. I officially think I might have lost count, but 16 sounds right. Alrighty. Ooh, bird. And we start with the bird token on top. Bird token onto. Up. There we go. Horrific Assault Foil. Yet again, pretty art. And a rare Disruptor Flute. Neato, okay. And then a Deep Analysis. Boggart Trawler. Boggart Trawler is a fine card. That one might be worth a little bit of money. It That Heralds the End. Wumpus Aberration. Ondu Knotmaster. Very cool. Alright, and then to our commons. Aether Spike. Is that card good? Counter spell for energy. So that's fine. But yeah, alrighty. I don't think the Disruptor Flute's the hot tech or the hot card we're looking for. I think it's a fine card to play if I remember correctly, but Not exactly the gasoline we're looking for. All right, 17. Or if I'm wrong, just that number. All right, art card on top. Remove the art card. Start off with a foil Fangs of Colonia into a Nadu. Dirty Dog, you. Good card, but a banned card. Angel of Ruins into our uncommons, Razor Grass Ambush, Hunger Tide Rises, a Signature Slam, and Tameo Meets the Story Circle. So yeah, Tameo would be pretty cool. And going through our commons. You know, I'm thinking about actually making a modern deck and bringing it to my local game store to play some FNMs. If you got a suggestion of a deck to make or to play, let me know. I'd love to build it, do a deck tech on it, and then see how it plays. I've been playing Magic for I think 11 years now, so it's to keep it up with new stuff. I know how to play okay, just enough to have fun, not to be dangerous. So yeah, let me know. And then this should be, I forgot the numbers, and I'm just going to stop counting. Ooh, alrighty. Start out with our little Nido Gremlin token. To a Full Art Forest. Warp Tusker Foil. Devourer of Destiny. That's a good card. That is just a fine card. And a Sylvan Safekeeper. Ooh, yes. I run that in my Yuma deck. Very good card. Sink into Stupor. That's a card worth keeping around. We'll do a blue land. That's also a counterspell, or basically a return. Yeah, we'll call it sort of a counterspell, not really. Real Keeper, Scurry of Gremlins, and then through our commons, Ocarina Ram. That's a fine card. All right, yeah, I think it's another fine pack. I think the dual modal uncommon really kind of picked that pack up a bit, but Devourer of Destiny might also be a really good card. So I'm pretty content with that. I'm very content with that, as a matter of fact. Another great deck. Another great pull. Alrighty. On to this number. Alrighty. Land replace, remove that. Alright, Full Art Plane. That's foil. That's beautiful. Oh, that plane is awesome. Alright, to a foil Etch Slith, and now we get a Sowing Mycospawn. That's a fine card. Fledgling Dragon, Etch Slith again, Guardian of Forgotten, Wastegate Battle Mage, and then to our commons. I don't think that one's a very good pack, but yeah, you're bound to have one of those. And then a Refurbished Familiar. Alright. Alrighty, well that was just okay. That one was okay. Gotta acknowledge that sometimes they're not all gonna be winners. But maybe the Sowing Mycospawn's better than I think. Playing card? Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so. Maybe it's okay. Just okay, probably. Alright, another one. Alright, move the art card. Foil Galvanic Discharge to start. Then into a 6. Another good card. I run that in Yuma as well. And then a Fledgling Dragon. Giant of Truth. Snow-Covered Wastes. Very cool. Grim Servant. Metastatic Evangel. Oh my goodness, I just butchered that hard. Oh, we're just not going to go back and fix it. We're just going to go through the comments. Alright. Okie dokie. Justine Jones. God, her artwork is just gorgeous. Alright, so we got a 6 from that one, and a Foil Galvanic Discharge, so not too bad. I think 6 is a fine card. I don't think he's worth a whole bunch, but maybe enough to be dangerous. It's a good card. A good card in select decks. Alrighty, we got another one. Alright. Flip lands, we'll pop that guy off. Alright, starting with a foil Tranquil Landscape. Into a, yes, Yugen's Labyrinth, another huge hit. There we go, gasoline, baby. Let's go. Yes, all right. A huge hit, Yugen's Labyrinth, another very good card. Ah, let's go. That is awesome. And after that, Decree of Justice, Blood-Soaked Insight, Ethereum, Terramander, Trickster's Elk. That's an Oko card for you. Solar Transformer, and then through the commons. But we did it. That's another big hit. I think we want to get the Tameo, and if we get the Tameo, we've pretty well cleaned this set out. I mean, there's probably better stuff in the alt arts, but still, oh, am I just euphoric? I really think this one's going a lot better than what I was expecting. Oh, that is rad. Let's go. All right, big hits. We love big hits. All right, another one. Spirit Token on top. Toss that guy over here. Glasswing Grace is our foil card. Into a Primal Prayers. Cool. And then Victimize. Rush of Inspiration. Charitable Levy. Hydra Trainer. Brain Surge. And then into our commons. Yeah, into our commons. All right, yeah, that's dandy. I mean, things are not looking too bad. I mean, maybe they are, maybe I just don't understand value of cards. And cardboard is cardboard, but money cardboard. Remember, it's a children's card game. It's not gambling. All right, another. This one's gonna be a little bit long. It's okay though. Servo Token on top. Got a full art mountain. From that we go into a Tune the Narrative foil. Ooh, into a Flare Duplication retro art. Schnazzy. And then into a Barbarian Ring. So we're going to reach our uncommons. Idol of the False Gods, Emrakul's Messenger, Fangs of Colonia. And then to our commons. Sneaky Snacker. I might be able to make a Pauper deck out of this and the other cards I have, just chilling out. Yeah. All right. Yeah, retro foil, Flare of Duplication. I think it's a fine card. Don't know if it's one of the hot cards of the set, but I mean, people like the retro foils or the retro frames. I like them too. Alrighty, and another one. I do my best to make this video under an hour, but it's starting to seem like it's going to be a touch over. Alrighty, art card on top, remove that. Planes on top. After the planes, we go into our foil Wormcoil Larva. And then into a Silgengar, Sire of Famine. That is the Demon Angel Boy. It's a demon, but it does angel stuff. Another Cephalid Coliseum. Frogmire Enforcer. Another Infinity. That might be a good card. Pyretic Rebirth. Hope Intercoal. Expel the Unworthy. All of our commons here. Misery, Outsnake Gargoyle. Tempest Healer. Scurrilous Sentry. And a Sarpadian Simulacrum. Alright, it's a fine one. I think Shulgengar is a fun commander. Like if you're into the angels and demons type of stuff, that's your demon. Alrighty, I'm going to another one. Let's see what else we can pull out here. Let's see some gasoline. Phyrexian Germ Token on top into a regular foil mountain. Into a foil Contaminated Landscape. Into Echoes of Eternity. An Eldrazi spell. And then into a Lelia, Blade of Reforged. That card seems like it's... I think one of these two has to get some form of play. How much play? That's up to whatever. But alrighty, going through our uncommons. And then into our commons. Alright. Alright. That one seems fine. I don't know if that's big money at all, but I think like the card seems fine. Area 3 mana haste. Attacks on the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. And for red decks, that's phenomenal. And then whenever one or more cards are put into exile from your library and or graveyard, yeah, that seems like a good card. That card seems like it is quite playable, but maybe it's just too slow for modern decks right now. But maybe it's just a really good card. Alrighty. Another one. We still got about, I think, 9 left. I just got 9 left, and I think we're making some pretty good progress. Yeah, this video is actually going to be an hour. Alright, art card on top. Removed it. Expel the unworthy foil on top into a Strict Serenade. Counterspell. Very good. Artifact, creature, planeswalker spell, and basically Swan Song for those things particular. And Winter Moon. Untap more than one non-basic land. Oh, okay, so Winter Orb, but not making you want to punch the person that plays it. An Orm's Chant. 3 rares, wow. Can't cast spells this turn. If the spell's kick, creatures can't attack. Whoa, so it's a silence, but a little more. Neat. Dual Modal Monk. Volstorm Angel, Emissary of Soulfire, and through our commons. That seemed like a fine pack. I don't necessarily know how much gas they have and for those 3 cards. I mean, they feel like they're fine cards. I don't think they're the expensive cards people are looking to hit, but they're definitely playable, especially if you're playing Commander and need tech against multicolored. Yeah, that's good. I think that's fine. Anything with 3 rares, I'm not going to be sad about. All right, another one. We got 7 left after this. Have an art card on top. A huge stack of just card sleeves of card wrappers. All right, Electrozoa on top foil. Into another Goyf. That's a mythic. We haven't seen one of those. I'm excited. I'm glad I got another Goyf. I really like this card. I don't think it's good, sadly. I mean, it's good. It's a really good card, but I just don't know if it's finding the gas in the format that it needs to at the moment. But I'm stoked about that card. Into a Detective's Phoenix. That also feels like it could be a good one. I don't know if anyone's playing Detective's Phoenix, but alrighty. The dual are the modal white card, Planar Genesis, Breaker of Creation, and then through our commons. Yeah, next morning. There is just so many fine cards in the set. And another Goyf I'm ecstatic to have. I don't think it's the banger that we're... I think it's a fine card, though. I'm pretty content with it. Like, we got to be getting close to getting our money back, I hope. And even if we're not, like, this is better than both the collector boosters I've done so far. Alrighty. Servo token on top. I'll just throw the guy over here. Alrighty. Foul Strike foil on top. Party Thrasher. Heck yeah. Alright, cool card. To a Harbinger of Seas. Ooh, non-basic lands or islands. Blue Blood Moon. I guess Magus of the Moon, technically, since it's on a creature. And into our uncommons, Fel the Profane. Like, that card also feels like it might be worth money. I think any of the dual modal uncommons from this set feel like they could be worth a little bit. Alright, and then into our commons. Yep. Alright. Not too shabby there, I don't think. Not too great, but I mean, the dual modal lands might just be worth maybe $1 or $2, but still, from your uncommon set, it's not too bad. Alright. Another one. We got 5 more after this. Alrighty, a regular forest on top into a foil Death Defiler into Emrakul. Ooh, very nice. Another big hit. I just feel like if you get a mythic in this set, it feels like it's going to be a good card. And Emrakul is, let's go. A hot one! Let's go! Alright! From an Emrakul directly into a Warren Power Stone, but still, that's awesome. Alright. Charitable Levy, Marionette Apprentice is a good card. A Glaring Fleshraker. I am just ecstatic. Alright. Things are looking promising. Through our uncommons. Man, we got so many that Sarpadian Simulacrum. All right. Let's go. An awesome. Another great card in Emrakul's. Hot pick. A hot pick. All right. I think we're doing just dandy on this one. Another one, and we're going to do our best to find out. We might be able to make this thing under an hour. Zombie token on top of this guy. Throw that boy over here. Alrighty. Foil. Swamp. Into a foil Colossal Dread Mask. Into a Psychic Frog. Alright. That's a fun card. That card finds a lot of play in Modern. Or I guess really any deck that runs blue-black. It's okay. It's pretty darn good. I always thought this card's mouth was the bottom eye. And that its top eye was like a single eye. I thought it was a Cyclops frog. It took me until, I think, 2 days ago whenever I noticed that its head sideways and then this is the tongue. Yeah, not proud of that, but I figured it out. Into a Sapphire Medallion. Awesome. Another good hit. The medallions are just great cards. Let's go. All right. Good hit there. A Vexing Bauble. I think that card finds play as well. Envoy of the Ancestors. Wormcoil Larva. And then into our commons. Yeah. All right. Cash Money. Cool set. Yeah. All right. Very, very content with those two cards. Those cards, they'll do it. All right. Yeah, things are going much better here. I haven't done the actual totals yet. I do those at the end of the video. But right now, I'm feeling pretty confident that we're going to be making it close to what we paid for this. All right. Oh, that is an awesome token. All right, I'll show you. The Fox token, I like it. He's a curious little boy. He reminds me. Yeah, just awesome card. All right. Into an island into a foil Scurry of the Gremlins, into a Monumental Henge, the White Land. Looks at the historic permanents on top of your library. And then into a Barbarian Ring, into our uncommons, Planar Genesis, Ghostfire Slice, Twisted Riddle Keeper, and into our commons. Going through our commons. All right. All right. I like the Monumental Hedge. I don't think it's the best out of the lands. And the red one is the best one so far, at least in the metagame that's playing right now. Giving an ability to expend. Expend sounds right. To give something haste. It's just really good, especially with that, with Flage. Alrighty. We got 3 left. A little Gremlin token on top. Oh, Amphibian Downpour is what you're going to see first. And the foiled Dream Drinker Vampire. I think this is a good card. I think that's a very good card, especially for Commander. I like the frogs too, so. Unstable Amulet, Proud Pack Rhino, Cursed Wombat. And then through our commons. Yeah. All right, and Amphibian Downpour is a fine card. It's a couple dollars. And a great card in general. Anything that has the mechanic Storm is usually going to be a good card. Or a completely busted card that everyone hates. Unless you're a Storm player. And then everyone just, like, ignores your opinion and says, don't do that again. Why do we keep letting you get away with this? You know. All right, second to last pack. Food token on top. Alrighty, we start off with a Thraben Charm. Thraben Charm into Abstruse Apparition. Into our uncommons. Distinguished Conjurer, Legion Leadership, Mog Mob Boss, Muster the Departed, Hort Shadow Spinner. And then into our uncommons. Going on through, Draw's Claw, Glimpse the Impossible, Aether Spike. All right. Apparition. All right, last one. Here we go. Good juju. Get some good luck here. Maybe we do this one backwards. Yeah, we'll do this one backwards, I think. How do I do that? I'll just do it this way, right? No, wait. So we got a token first. Token for sure. And then I think it's a foil or a land. So that's our foil, a foil grave dig. That means the top one or top two are guaranteed are rare mythic cards. So we'll do this one upside down, huh? How about that? We'll go through the commons. Refurbished Familiar, Serum Visionary, Thriving Skyclaw, Colossal Dread Mask, Expel the Unworthy, Writhing Chrysalis, Deceptive Landscape. Should we get into the uncommons here? There it is. Right. Muster the Departed. First uncommon. Well, Propagator Drone. Next uncommon. Creation of Avacyn. Another uncommon. Alright, so here we got another uncommon. We know it's not going to be one of the Planeswalkers because we would have seen the back of it. The first one is. Alright, Shrieking Drake. So here's our last card. Show me the money! Oh, cool full art card though. Genku Future Shaper. I don't think he's a big money boy, but he's a really cool looking guy. Moonfolk. Really cool Moonfolk looking left. Rad. Alrighty. Well, I suppose that is it. I'll go through. I'll put the cards' values at the end. I keep saying I'm gonna put them in the video, and then I start doing it. I'm like, I should just put this out. Alrighty. That's that. I'll put the total right here, probably right here, and maybe I'll give a nice little thumbs up. Maybe I'll make a little music that says it's good or bad. But anyways, thank you. I'm MechaHardMTG. Thank you for watching along, and if you fell asleep while watching this video, hell yeah. All right, bye bye.